apprehensive,
Apprehensive. She felt apprehensive about starting her new job.
Okay. Next word.
struggle,
Struggle. She had to struggle to finish her work on she had to struggle to finish her work on time.
Okay. Last word.
bankrupt,
Bankrupt. Many business went
Businesses. Many
business
businesses.
many businesses went bankrupt during the recession.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Let's move on to comprehension. Let's check the questions that you have to answer later. Question number one. What minimum wage amount are some political parties in Japan proposing?
Yeah, second, and when does Japan typically adjust the minimum wage each year? 3. What did Ken Kobayashi say about the impact of higher wages on small businesses?
Okay, let's move on to the next activity. Listen to the article. Please listen carefully. I'll play the audio now.
Can we listen
Okay,
to the American?
American pronunciation.
Yeah.
Let's start.
Japan's 1,500 yen wage plan, a big test for small businesses. In Japan, some political parties want to raise the minimum wage to 1,500 yen. Business owners are worried about this plan. Japan's industry supports raising wages, but no party has a clear plan for doing this in the 2020s. This quick change has made business groups apprehensive. Japan's minimum wage goes up every October. This year, it rose by 51 yen, making the average wage 1,055 yen per hour. Former Prime Minister Kishida started this increase to help the economy. Now, Prime Minister Ishiba wants to reach 1,500 yen sooner, which worries small businesses. Ken Kobayashi from Japan's Chamber of Commerce said that small businesses may struggle with higher wages. Small businesses which hire most of Japan's workers already have high costs and less COVID-19 support. Because of this, more of them are going bankrupt. Many parties support the 1,500 yen goal, but they have not shared plans to help small businesses pay these costs. Japan's minimum wage is lower than in other countries, and labor unions want faster increases. Without support, small businesses may have a hard time adjusting.
Okay,
Okay. So can I read now?
yes, let's move on to answer the questions.
Okay. So can I
Do you
read?
like to read it first?
Okay.
Which do you like better? To read out this article
Yeah.
or to answer the questions?
I
Which
I just want to read this article first.
Okay, please
Okay.
read aloud this article.
Japan's 1,500 yen wage plan, a big test for small business. In Japan, some political parties want to raise the minimum wage to 1,500 yen. Business owners are worried because about this plan. Japan's industry supports raising wages, but no party has a clear plan for doing this in the 2020s. This quick change, this quick change has made business groups apprehensive. Japan's minimum wage goes up every October. This year it rose by 51 yen, making the average wage 1,055 yen per hour. Former Prime Minister Kishida started this increase to help the economy. Now, Prime Minister wants to reach 1,500 yen sooner, which worries small businesses. Ken Kobayashi from Japan's Chamber of Commerce said that small businesses may struggle with higher wages. Small businesses, which hire most of Japan's workers, already have high costs and less COVID-19 support. Because of this, more of them are going bankrupt. Many parties support the 1,500 yen goal, but they have not shared plans to help small businesses pay these costs. Japan's minimum wage is lower than in other countries, and labor unions want faster increases. Without support, small businesses may have a hard time adjusting.
Okay, Excellent. Very good.
So can I
Very good.
answer the question?
Okay, let's move on to answer the questions. Question number one: what minimum wage amount are some political parties in Japan proposing?
They want like to have a minimum wage of 1,500 yen.
Yes, that's correct answer.
Yeah.
Let's move on to question number two. When does Japan typically adjust the minimum wage each year?
Um, their wage normally goes up like every October. October.
Every October. Okay, that's correct answer. And number three, what did Ken Kobayashi say about the impact of higher wages on small businesses?
He wants that like the small businesses can't pay those high wages because um like since COVID-19
Mhm.
there are less um there are less support since
From
COVID-19
the
there are
government? Mhm.
less support and like don't they already lost money and when the like the wages increase they don't even have any other money at all to pay the workers. Like it is like
Okay.
a bad plus bad equals worse.
Yes, yes, yes. They will. They might struggle. Might struggle with higher wages. Okay. Uh, let's move on to next activity discussion. Please answer each question freely or by using the situation given. Question number one: do you think raising wages would
Um,
help improve your local economy?
raising wages, I think is um yes because currently like the rich is getting richer and like the poor are getting poor, and I think
Hmm.
doing that may decrease the amount of people the amount of poor people.
Hmm. Do you think that raising the wages will reduce the amount of poor people?
Um, can you ask again? I can't hear very properly.
Do you think that raising the wages of the workers uh, will reduce the number of poor people?
Of course, because there's like a lot of families that only have like a money a one money input.
One salary?
Yeah, and like the whole four people family have to like rely on one person make money. So increasing the world like make a lot of people less poor.
Hmm. Uh, in Vietnam, what is common? Both parents to go to work or only fathers to go to work?
It is both.
Both.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'll send you this sample answer for the first question.
Okay.
Do you like to read it now?
Yeah.
Okay. Please
Yes.
read it.
Yes. Raising wages could give people more spending power, which will support small businesses and help the economy grow. No, no, raising wages might not be enough because other factors like rent prices and inflation could cancel out the benefits.
Okay. Let's move on to question number two. Do you think the average wage 1055 yen per hour is low?
I don't know how much it costs.
Uh, 1000, 1055 divided with 150, that is roughly, Kaji,
I just searched Google and
seven US dollars per hour. Is
I
it high or low?
um I think in Japan it's low, but in like my country's coast is one of the lowest in the world.
What, what's the minimum wage in Vietnam, Anju?
About 8 million per month, and like
8
7
million. What's the currency in
Vietnam
uh,
dong.
Vietnam? 1 2 3 1 2 3 Vietnam. Uh, how do you pronounce
Um, Vietnamese dong,
Vietnamese?
dong.
Don. Vietnamese don. Okay. Do you know exchange rate between US dollar and Vietnamese don?
Yeah, yeah.
What's the ratio?
Like
One US dollar equals
315 and 316 US dollar
300.
and 16 per month.
You already 316.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the
If
average price, average salary.
this is average salary, not minimum salary.
It's average.
Yes, there is minimum, there is average, there is highest salary. 316 is the minimum or average salary.
Um, even and it is the minimum is about like 5 million.
5 million. Uh,
Maybe.
okay.
It's
VND 5 million,
about $200.
$200. Okay. $200, maybe in 1 month they are around 170 hours. Oh, this is very low. 200 US dollars divided with 170 hours, that means 1.1, 1.2, 1.2 US dollars per hour.
Yeah, because but
Can you?
like the currency even is like cheap, so like even though like you could even buy dinner with only $1.
Okay, okay. Let's move on to question number. Okay, first I'll send you this sample answer
Okay.
for the second question.
Um, can we just move on to number three?
Okay, you can read it later after this lesson.
Okay.
Question number 3. Are labor unions in your country important for protecting worker rights?
Um, what is labor unions?
Labor unions are a group of workers that try to protect the workers' rights.
Yes, because if not, then maybe like some poor people maybe even become slaves. Like maybe like if there's not like the minimum salary laws, and some companies might rent them for nothing, and all they have to pay is like some food for them to eat day by day. Are you there? Hi. 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 Are you there? Hi. Wow. Đang